Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Let's learn imperative forms, how to command or order in Spanish. For example, cómpralo, buy it. No lo compres, don't buy it. Let's see how to do this in Spanish. Positive you command, okay? So first you have to say you in present tense. Tú compras, you buy. Then you remove tú and you remove the final S. Compra, buy. Okay? There are 8 irregular imperative forms in you commands to say commands in second person singular. Okay? Only these 8 irregular forms. Hacer, haz, poner, pon, venir, ven, salir, sal, tener, ten, decir, di, ir, ve, ser, sé. The only ones. Okay. Then we have positive vosotros command. Comer, comed means eat, you all. Okay, it's easy. You take infinitive form and then you remove er and put di there. Comed. And all the other persons, commands for all the other persons and all prohibitions are formed with the present subjunctive. That's easy. Hable usted. Coman ustedes. Bebamos. No te vayas. No lo hagas, etc. So, something you need to remember. Note that in the first personal plural in nosotros, when we have reflexive verb with reflexive pronoun, the final S drops before the pronoun. Nos levantamos. Levantémonos. Okay? So, let's get up. In the second person plural, the imperative form loses the D ending before the reflexive pronoun. Ducharse, should be duchad os, but we remove the D. Duchaos, please take a shower. But the exception is the verb irse, idos, there's still D. Okay, when we have positive imperative forms, accusative, dative, and reflexive pronouns are placed after the verb and written together with the verb. Cómpramelo, buy it for me. Siéntese, por favor. Okay? But in positive imperative forms. In negative, they are before, like no lo compres, for example. Okay, let's see these rules. And then you can practice. The stress or emphasis in the word always has to remain in the same place. Okay? And you need to remember these 3 forms, three rules. If a word ends in a vowel, and we only have 5 vowel, a, e, I, o, u, or ends with letters N, O, S. And how do we remember N, O, S? We can remember 2 Spanish names, Carmen, Carlos, okay? So if the word ends with a vowel, or it's like Carmen or Carlos ending with N-O-R, the stress is automatically on the second to last syllable, and we don't mark the accent. For example, un examen. In all the other cases, the stress is on the last syllable and no accent mark is used. For example, Madrid, un hotel. Okay? For example, hotel. It doesn't end with vowel, it doesn't end like Carmen or Carlos in N-O-S. So, the stress is on the last syllable, hotel. Now, if rules 1 and 2 do not apply, the stress is irregular and can be on any syllable, and we need to mark it with the accent mark. For example, Malaga. Okay, for example, Malaga. Malaga ends with A, ends with vowel. The accent, the stress should be in la, Malaga, but it's not there because it's irregular form. The stress is in the first A, Malaga. So we need to mark it. Okay, and what this has to do with compra, compralo. It's compra, okay? Buy. Ends with vowel and we have to stress it here. Compra, okay? So when we say buy it, okay? When we say buy it, we still have to stress it in the first syllable, compra. But now we have to write together this pronoun, and now we can see that this ends with vowel, so the stress should be in the second last syllable, compralo. But we cannot change it, we need to maintain it here, so we mark it. Okay, now it's your turn. Vamos a practicar. Please stop the video and translate these sentences. Stop the video. Okay, let's see. Here you have the answers. Piensa de manera ecológica. No compres moda rápida. Vosotros, pensad, no compréis. Usted, piense, no compre. And the final one, ustedes piensen, no compren. Ok, perfecto, eso es. Venga, muchas gracias. Que tengas un buen día. Adiós.